Part 5. The Modern Times, Kindai. The keyword is a centralized system with an emperor at its center. So the first era is Meiji, from 1868 to 1912. So, on January 9, 1867, Crown Prince Mutsuhito succeeded the 222nd Emperor of Japan, Meiji Tenno. On December 9th in this year, the decree for the restoration of imperial rule, Osei Fukko no Daigore. So the Edo shogunate was defeated. The January 6, 1868 KO force to the next year, it happens the Boshin War. That is a civil war in Japan, Boshin Senso. On March, Meiji new government make the 5-article charter oath, 5か条の御誓文, and they order of separating Shintoism and Buddhism, 神仏分離令, and they set the Shinto as the national religion. On July, the name Edo was changed to Tokyo. After 2 months, the change of the era name to Meiji. So this time, the era name changed and the Meiji first started. And they moved the capital to Tokyo, Kanto. In 1869, Meiji 2nd, the restoration of domain lands and the public generals, Hanseki Hokan, and the new government introduced the central government system, Dajokansei Donyu. So that is according to the government system in the ancient time in Japan. In 1871, Meiji 4th, the abolition of domains and the establishment of prefecture, Haihanchiken. So, Meiji new government did the equality of people from 4 feudal classes, 市民平等, the abolition of payment for noblemen and the warrior class, 出禄処分, and the sword prohibition edict, 廃刀令. So, because 2 things, the abolition of payment for noblemen and the warrior class, and the sword prohibition edict. So that made samurai sad. Because the sword was spirit of samurai, so that was so hard for samurai. So in 1871, Meiji 4th, the new government established the family registration, 戸籍法. After this, the rebellion of dissatisfied people of warrior class, like a riot or civil war. So the samurai stood up and tried to fight with Meiji new government. Especially the Seinan War in 1877, Meiji 10, led by Saigo Takamori. This person. That riot is the very biggest. But Meiji new government succeeded to stop the riot. Then they tried nationals' wave and military strength, 富国強兵. So nationals were wealth and military strength. So it is encouragement of new industry, 食産工業. So they get foreign people to get intelligent or industry from European country and get the knowledge and the civilization and enlightenment, 文明開化. So Meiji new government is for national waves and military strengths. They do the three things. The education system, 学生, the military system, and tax system. So first, the education system in 1872, they issued the ordinance, 学生. They made elementary school and and make what's that, university or something like that. So military system. In 1873, the conscription ordinance, 徴兵令. The tax system, same year, they enforced the land tax reform, 地租改正. And they did 文明開化. For example, I will pick up some. For example, the opening of railroad, or use solar calendar like a European Christian era. And they made the Imperial University Ordinance, like that. So drawing a borderline or diplomacy. So against Russia, they made a treaty, the Sakhalin-Kuril Islands Exchange Treaty with Russia. So according to this treaty, the Kalaftu Island belong to Russia, and the Chishima Island belongs to Japan, like this. Yes. Like that. That is the Kalaftu Island belong to Russia, and the Chishima Island belong to Japan. So against Qing. Now Qing is at that time Chinese dynasty. In 1871, the Japan-Qing Amity Treaty made, 日清修好条件 against Korea. So in 1875, made 8 Japan-Korea Army Treaty made, 日朝修好条件. And after this, the new Meiji government as Okinawa, like we call Ryukyu disposal, Ryukyu shogun. In 1872, installation Ryukyu domain, Ryukyu Han setchi on Ryukyu Kingdom. And 1879, on March 11th, in installation Okinawa Prefecture. They set the Okinawa Prefecture. From this time, Okinawa belonged to Japan as part of as a prefecture of Japan. So diplomacy, 外交. In 1904, the Mutsu Munemitsu succeeded in lifting exterritoriality and restoring a part of customs autonomy to make Anglo-Japanese commercial treaty, 日英通商公開条約. In 1911, Komura Jutaro succeeded the complete revision of customs autonomy. The U.S. to treaty the U.S.-Japanese commercial treaty, 日米通商公開条約. So the movement for the democratic rights, 自由民権運動, and the constitution of the Empire of Japan, the make a constitution. So Itagaki Taisuke, he made a movement for democratic rights, 自由民権運動. So he brought in the report to ask for establishing the diet, but like a parliament elected by the people. 民選議員設立憲白書提出。Well, that means required to set up the diet 国会開設 in 1874. Meiji said. So the government issues the edict to set up the diet 国会開設の直後 in 1881. Meiji 14th. And the government said the cabinet system was adopted 内閣制度の設立 in 1885. The first prime minister of Japan is the Ito Hirobun, this person. So, and they made the Constitution of Empire of Japan 大日本帝国憲法 So promulgation on February 11th, 1889 and enforcement on November 29th, 1890. In 1890, Meiji 23rd, the first, that is like this, the Empire Constitution of Japan like this, the system of this one. So, in 1890, Meiji 23rd, the first imperial diet convened. 第1回帝国議会招集 like that. So, after this, Japan tried to big war, the two big war. In 1894 to May 27, the Japan-Qing War, Nishin Senso. But China called this war the Sino-Japan War, like that. At that time, Japan was victorious and gets Taiwan or Pongko or Shantung. But after this, last year, German and the French make an alliance and order to Japan, please return the Shantou to Qing dynasty, at that time Chinese government. So Japan followed that. But after this, Japanese got no good feeling against Russia. And Russia came to Manchu, well, that was part of China, and to attack to the Korea. So it happened. Japan lost a war in 1904, Meiji 37, Nichiro Senso, like that, like this. At that time, Japan was victorious again, but at that time, Japan got the southern Kalaftu Island. I will show you later, but like that. And the next, on 1910s, Japan as Korea as a part of Japan, like this, according to this treaty. From 1940 to 1918, it happens World War I in Europe. So Japan belongs alliance side because Japan make alliance with United Kingdom. So Japan fight against German in Chinese territory or Germany colony like that. What we call Japan-Germany War, Nichidoku Senso. So those things